So brightening their spirits, and we know that the sunshine brightens ours here.
Yeah, absolutely. But there will be some rain ahead, even some heavy rainfall earlier in Lee County. A flash flood warning in effect till 5:15 this morning. Radar estimates of about 1 to a little bit more than 2 inches of rain over the past couple of hours for northern Lee County in the Hobbs area. A lot of those thunderstorms moving away. Again, a flash flood warning in effect. No reports of flooding as of now, but something to keep in mind in the Hobbs area. Some ponding on the roadways may be pretty deep, at least a foot or two deep in some areas because of the rain that has fallen. Again, a flash flood warning in effect till 5:15 this morning in Hobbs, New Mexico. Places like Roswell, not quite as humid as Hobbs this morning, with an air temperature 53 in Roswell, a 10-mile-per-hour wind from the north, 41% humidity, and clearer conditions compared to what we have been seeing. Still maybe a little bit of mist in the air. In places like even Eddy, Lee counties, despite the humid air, thunderstorms have exited or moved away, dissipating to the east with a close to a 92% humidity value in Hobbs, close to 100% humidity value there in Tucumcari, some patchy mists in the eastern highlands, even very high humidity in Las Vegas, pretty high humidity in Santa Fe, and about a 50 percentile relative humidity value in around parts of the Albuquerque metro, and a little bit of rain in Santa Fe yesterday. That's why it's pretty humid out there. Still dark out there here in the Albuquerque metro. Our official humidity value at 52%, 50 degrees and dropping with an easterly wind not as strong as yesterday at 6 miles per hour. Here the current temperature is 55 in Hobbs. We're sitting at, look at that, 39 in Clayton. So chilly and humid, 33 in Raton, 28 meanwhile in Alamosa. Calmer, colder, and drier in Grants, 35, 32 in the reserve, 53 Socorro, 52 at the TRC. So temperatures a little bit cooler compared to yesterday at this time, but still a little bit mild in southeast New Mexico. Not as warm, though, as yesterday because of clouds and chances for rain, including Roswell. Maybe a little bit warmer today in Clovis in the high 60s, low 70s. A little bit warmer today in the Northeast Highlands in the 50s and 60s. 70s in Albuquerque, a little bit warmer than yesterday as well. And 60s in the northern mountain communities, 50s in the higher elevations, including the Enchanted Circle. 74 here in Albuquerque. Thinner clouds, slightly warmer than yesterday and a little bit less breezy out there. Tracking our chances of rain. Mostly forming in the Northeast Highlands and also in the Pecos River Valley. Our storm system will be moving off to the east-northeast. On the tail end of that, there will be some stronger winds as we head later tomorrow, combining with another storm system, more sporadic rain activity in the Four Corners in the Northeast Highlands and high elevation snow. And speaking of those East Canyon winds, tomorrow night into Friday morning, picking up from Clayton towards the Sunport, and even by later Friday morning, even higher wind gusts in excess of 50 miles per hour with more moisture on the increase, lower temperatures, and more chances of rain. And by the way, severe weather with heavy rain, hail, strong winds, frequent lightning. With a lot of these storms come Friday and Saturday, and some of those storms even lasting as we head to Sunday. And rainfall amounts looking pretty impressive in the Four Corners. Durango, potentially more than an inch. Places like Clayton to Santa Fe, Albuquerque, even near Santa Rosa, at least a 1/10 of an inch up to maybe a 1/2 inch of rainfall. Places like Durango all the way through Alamosa, highs in the high 60s, low 70s, lows in the high 20s and 30s. Higher chances for rain for storm system number 2 as we head to Friday and Saturday. Gallup to Cuba, highs in the upper 60s and 70s, mostly dry today, but stormier tomorrow and Friday. And places like Camado, again, drier today, a little bit warmer in the 60s. High 70s, low 80s in Lordsburg to the TRC in Las Cruces. Similar weather conditions with still mostly dry weather. The elevated fire threat still possible. Cloudcroft 50s, Ruidoso 60s, 70s Artesia and Hobbs in the high 70s, low 80s. And a chance of thunderstorms from Roswell to Tucumcari and Conchas and Clayton. Mora, I think it'll be mostly dry today in the 60s, but higher rain chances and much cooler weather, especially on Friday. Angel Fire. Stuck in the 50s today. Red River near 50. Santa Fe in the 60s. Higher rain chances later this week into the early weekend. Moriarty, Tijeras, and from Bernalillo, Rio Rancho to Belen and Albuquerque. Temperatures a little bit warmer than yesterday. And my pick of the week will be tomorrow. Not too windy and warmer, but then chances of rain, strong winds. Something that we'll see Friday, maybe even Saturday. And another batch of strong winds on Sunday and Cinco de Mayo on Monday, but drier. And maybe another chance of rain next week. So a little bit more of an active weather pattern.
that a little drink that's tipping back and forth on Cinco de
That's what I
Mayo?
was wondering. What is that little graphic?
Yeah, I think
See
that's
it.
like it's like a Cinco de Mayo icon. I'm not quite sure. Just like a little party icon. I don't know.
Oh, you know what I think it might be? A maraca,
Oh,
maybe.
Something that you shake with your hand.
I'd have to see it up close.
funny,
Yeah.
that's where
But
our
I
minds
think
went
it's a
somewhere else.
maraca. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking a drink too.
Yeah.
I thought tequila.
It almost looked like a little. It almost looked like a martini glass, but you can still pour margarita into a martini glass.
Yeah, who
Any receptacle works, I guess.
Yep.
But best sight in the skies yesterday was the rain clouds coming in.
Yeah.
It was just gorgeous.
Yeah, good amount of rain in Santa Fe and more to come.
There you go. All right, thanks a lot, Ryan.